Colton also had over 50 women before he came out.
Damn, that's 10 times as many as Christoph. That's crazy.
No. It's like 7.5 times as much as I have, dude. Do the math.
I guess were you having to prove anything?
I was having because I don't know. I'm still not having. But
do you not have honey?
No.
Go full therapy session.
I love guys with red hair.
Yeah. Are there gay incels? Is that a big thing?
Oh, fat.
Hey, let me turn this off.
He's not gonna eat you. He's gonna.
Do you want us to wear these?
You don't have to. No, I'm not. I
like them.
I might go sans
Is
headphones.
it too loud for you? We can turn it down for you.
Do I look bad in it? I really care more about what I look like than what I say.
You look great, buddy.
I used to be very fat, so it's a big deal.
Jim is your stylist.
How fat?
I was over 400 pounds.
No way.
Yeah, and I do quickly want to say I never wear colors, but my mom is the manager of the Times Square Gap, and so I got home.
Is she really?
Yeah, and she was like, "Let's get you jeans, a shirt, and a new overshirt." And I got all this today.
Dude, I gotta walk into the Times Square Gap. Drop names.
Yeah, she was like, "I can get you more," but I was like, "No."
Your mom is currently the manager of the Times Square Gap?
Yeah, Jody, go over. She's screaming at people.
Is she a 17-year-old black guy?
She was like, we go to lunch today, and she was like, I don't want to sound like, she's like, but the kids at work keep getting beat up by the Venezuelan kids. She's like, they're getting jumped.
The Venezuelans are violent.
Yeah.
I heard about that on Fox News. I don't
How
know
long
if
is...
Wait, is your mic going?
You tell me.
Lou,
I don't really hear.
It should be going
yeah,
now.
How disrespectful.
Yeah. Have you guys been beat up by some Venezuelans here?
No, never
So it's not
Venezuelans
real.
or anyone. Actually, one time, the only time I've ever fought anyone, he was Filipino, and he beat me. Yeah.
With
Nice.
what move?
He choked me.
He picked you up with his bare hands.
Just a 5-foot-tall Filipino guy.
He
always
was
the ground.
legit 6 inches shorter than I was. I was very embarrassed.
How did he get up to? Did he like chop you? I mean,
No, I went to
like,
tackle him and I missed, and I just missed and I fell on the floor like a doofus, and then he came up behind me. And
Yeah.
Is this like high school?
This is college.
Were you drunk?
Nope, I was dead sober.
You just dead sober missed the tackle.
I whiffed. I whiffed on the tackle. Well, I'm an oafish man. I'm sort of like I'm all like sticky arms and like flabby middle, you know. So it was.
Has
really,
it always been that way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was regular fat, and then I grew, but kept the center.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did you lose like 200 pounds or whatever?
You know, it's been a whole process. So
I love that he was guessing.
Yeah.
Probably about.
you still have something to lose, but
No, you don't.
6'5", 200 is pretty lean, dude.
I hope. God,
He's not.
I wanna,
He's not there yet.
No.
Colton reminds me, but I on our podcast we have a Dylan's weight calculator, but
You look great. You don't need to lose an ounce.
Damn, dude.
if you saw me with my shirt off, you'd kill yourself. But,
That's
No, I wouldn't. Then I'd kill myself every day. If
I was like 400 pounds when I was like 22, and then I lost a bunch of weight, and then I was living in Portland, Oregon,
Yeah.
and I gained some back, and so the last 2 years in Austin, I've really been hammering hard.
You lost 200 pounds in 2 years?
Probably.
In Austin?
Jesus, dude.
Well, I
That's
I
also
probably lost
crazy.
150.
you want vegan tacos
sober.
or?
You sober?
I stopped drinking. I'm an alcoholic.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll help.
I
You
work
sober?
out every day.
Well, I just went to rehab last week.
Oh, wow.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, it was at my house, but
Wait, what do you
house rehab?
it was a self-imposed rehab at my house.
You like detoxed.
I guess that's the right word, but it was after
More
a
like
6-month.
leftist door.
Did you have a person come over to help you with it, or was it just you?
No,
and
it
your
was me just breaking plans, being like, I can't actually go out. My
Oh,
house
yeah.
manager won't let me, but it was me making all the rules and stuff.
You just
like
quit
that.
drinking.
Yeah.
Was was booze the problem?
This time, yeah.
Okay.
6 months before that, I was 2 years sober from cocaine and Bud Light.
Nice.
Yeah.
Killer.
Very
It was. Because you could drink all day and then you get a little sleepy and you go right back out.
cocaine and Bud Light's a classic combo. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
No,
a, it's a
that's-
day drinker's thing.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah.
drinkers to love.
Everybody I grew up with is kind of running on that combo. They're just-
Yeah. Everyone you grew up with,
What?
and you.
Oh, and me? No, I would never.
You're wearing a Bud Light shirt.
It's like, I hate that crap. That's that stuff.
I'm like, I don't stand for that stuff, that Bud Light stuff. And I would never snort coke.
No, you're not a big blowhound.
No, it's too. It takes too much time away, dude.
No.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love getting. I used to do so much coke when I would drink, and I would just like smoke cigarettes and like
Oh,
whatever.
the
Whatever
best.
guy, yeah, and then whenever guy I was around, I'd be like, you're my brother. Which is like humiliating. Yeah, it was like all of a sudden it was like, we're family. I'm like, the Massachusetts loyalty comes out so hard. Where I'm just like,
dude, you and me, bro.
We're doing this. And it's so, to be that earnest is humiliating.
Of course.
You wake up the next morning, you're like, don't call him.
Dude, that's so funny. Like 3 a.m., you're like, dude, don't you fucking turn your back on me. I'm serious.
We're fucking this together.
I swear to God, it's the Massachusetts in me. All I ever talk about is like loyalty and like respect.
Yeah,
like,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
white trash people love loyalty and respect.
That's true.
You know what? It's East Coast. I wait tables and I heard these two guys. I mean, they were like talking the whole time, and I walked over and go, "What part of the East Coast are you from?" And they were like, "How'd you know we're from the East Coast?" I was like, "You're screaming, and you keep talking about disrespect." What else would it be?
Yeah, what else would it possibly be?
No, it's such like a trashy people thing. Loyalty, respect, keeping it real, like any of that type of stuff. You know what I mean? I just keep it real. I'm loyal. Like I'm like, you know what I mean? As long as you don't disrespect me and my family, you know.
If you don't have a house, what else do you have?
Yeah.
You can have respect.
Whereas like really rich, powerful people, like they have no respect for anything.
No,
And they're not loyal.
Certainly not loyal.
And they're not honest.
It's regional too, because I lived in Oregon for a couple of years, and they have no loyalty and they're disrespectful.
Really?
I think people from the West Coast just generally are a little bit more disrespectful.
I hate them.
Yeah. Same. I lived in Portland, Oregon for 4
My
years.
girlfriend's from California. Like I hate
The devil.
them. I despise them.
Did you live there like her whole life?
She's from San Francisco, and she's kind of from like not the hood in San Francisco, but she's Mexican from San Francisco. She's not what I think of when I'm thinking like a West Coast person.
Yeah.
I mean like
Silicon Valley.
like kind of West Coast full of shit white people.
Yeah.
Really
Do
annoy
you
me.
guys get to say, don't bring your fucking California politics to New York? Do you guys get to say that?
No, we should. We say that in Texas?
Yeah, we say that everywhere.
It's a big California wave to Austin, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of East Coast people down there too, though.
Yeah.
Which I like.
I can't tell.
Austin's all tech, so it's just anyone who's...
Yeah, it's like Indian people.
Yeah.
And we love them.
Asian ladies.
Yeah. Love them.
What was Austin like before that all the Austinites hate the new version of it?
Just like exactly what he's talking about with like less respect.
Yeah.
just trashy people. Like it was a big music town.
Yeah.
So we were the #1 per capita stages per capita.
Yeah.
So like the amount, I don't know how to explain that word.
There's a bunch of stages per bar or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
For every bar there was like a
More
half a
live
stage.
music than anywhere else.
Yeah, live music capital of the world.
Now I don't think we are anymore.
No, it doesn't feel that way.
My boss used to live there for a long time at the restaurant I work at, and he said it was kind of like a place where you could just kind of like live and not have a career.
Yeah.
And just have like jobs and have like a nice life.
Oh,
and I think
okay.
that's been taken away from
Yeah,
people.
that's not. No one is. That's America doesn't really exist anymore.
It is also so funny to be like, dude, ever since you guys moved here, I can't be a piece of shit anymore. I can't be
There should be havens for pieces of shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm
a good
firm
point,
believer.
though. But it is funny to be like, dude, I was here for 12 years. I was a very happy non-contributor to society. And then
I mean, they're making your, chilaquiles.
no, I mean,
No, they
Really? You don't like it?
No.
Oh, I like it.
It's
I
too
like
wet.
I like a soggy chip.
I see that's the problem with Austin to me. It has bad food. Oh, we don't have to talk about food on your podcast.
No, I love.
No, we can talk food.
Okay.
I love food.
I can't smell, so I'm
I
gonna
think he
bow
likes
out.
smell.
Yeah.
Why is that?
COVID?
Gay?
You'd think. That
No.
would be awesome, but I don't need ass either.
We don't have ass on the podcast.
Yeah, I did 5 concussions, 7 broken noses,
Oh,
and then I did
Jesus.
coke for 2 years.
Were you fighting?
I played rugby.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
nice,
nice.
dude.
That's crazy.
When
Snowboarded and boxed.
did you stop? High school, D1? What are you doing?
I played on the Colorado State Olympic team.
Nice.
And then I quit
badass,
after a
dude.
week, and then we went to Indonesia, and I was like, I'm not gay.
You went to Indonesia to prove you're not gay?
Yes, and
Hey,
make
dude.
Oh, did you have
Yeah.
sex with women in Indonesia?
Yeah.
And you were like, dude, this sucks.
That is so funny to be like, dude, I'm a man. I don't care who knows it. If I got to prove it, I'll go to Bali. I'll go to Bali.
I
smash
went there. I was like, I was trying to get a massage with a happy ending. Just still had bangs and everything. And they were like, "All right, $25." I go, 15. And he's like, "No." Can you imagine? I was like, for 2 hours with me? No, gross.
No.
She washed me.
Do you remember the gay rugby player, the Welsh guy?
There's a bunch.
Dude,
Yeah.
there was the
Rugby
one,
is
but
probably the most inclusive sport there is.
The one dude was on the cover of, like, Sports Illustrated because he was like the scariest badass I've ever seen.
He was like a
Wait,
bald,
David
big bald
Yeah,
white
he
guy.
love a scary badass gay guy.
Yes.
Can you fucking believe it? They're always like, this one's not like.
Luke's so incredulous. He's like, how can this guy be gay? He's bald.
Like, we still have testosterone.
I think it's like
this guy.
I had like a superhero.
shit.
I mean, he does
It
look
would
like
be-
a skinhead.
It
little
would be like
That's what I like.
No,
that guy could take it if he
Oh.
wants it, and that's why it would be okay.
I mean, he's diced.
Wow.
yeah.
I'd let him knock me out.
Yeah.
Lean
yeah.
hard abs.
Yeah.
Although until he starts talking, I feel like Welsh people
Welsh,
talk.
they sound
weird.
crazy.
They sound weird.
Yeah.
He's like, put your ass on the table.
I don't like that.
that.
I don't like Europeans.
It was the.
your ass on the
I think
table?
it was the Brian Gumbel show. What is that? Real Sports. They
Yeah.
have him on, and he said like he felt really awkward after he came out, and then he's in the locker room, and then one of his buddies on the team's like, "Oh, you're gonna let me suck your cocky?" You know? And he's like, "That's when I knew they were still my friends." He's like, "We're still giving each other shit in the locker room." I don't know what Welsh
Yeah,
people
when
sound
I came
like.
out, my dad's neighbor fucking like in or grabbed my ass, and I was like, "Whoa!" He's like, well, "You fucking like it," and I was like, "Is this okay, Dad?" Gonna fuck
You
your-
came out of the
fuck your
closet and a
neighbor?
grown man just sexually assaulted you.
Yeah.
How old were you?
Wait, this is the
Look
first
at
time
him.
I've said it, but I guess I was asking for it.
You were just you're like parading around the house.
I think I was wearing some pretty fitting clothes or something. I don't know,
Wait, so how old were you?
and I would have. Yeah, I would have. I went to hair school and then I came out.
You did that backwards.
Yeah, I know.
Dude.
I know.
That's usually,
I know. I was really in the closet. Like I had to be convinced.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, because 21's pretty late, right?
I don't know.
I really
For these standards, it's incredibly late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Colton also had sex with over 50 women before he came out.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
I like to bring that up because most straight guys would be like,
Damn, that's
I have-
10 times as many as Christoph. That's crazy.
No. It's like 7.5 times as much as I have, dude. Do the math.
I guess were you having sex to prove anything?
I was having sex because I don't know. I'm still not having sex, but
Do you not have sex, honey?
no.
Going full therapy session.
We love guys with red hair.
Are there gay incels? Is that a big thing?
Oh, fat. Just a fat one.
don't know what's wrong with me.
Just fat guys.
Fat guys.
Dude, I
There's no
guys
women
just
to
don't-
date for personality. It's just men. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, go to the gym. You
Yeah.
have to figure it out.
That's true. That makes sense. It seems a bit more. What is
You guys are
appearance
lucky. You
driven.
date women. They'll like literally. You could probably gain 100 pounds in your relationship, and she'd be like, "He's so funny though."
no,
Dude, oh,
I
yeah.
gained
Men would be
40
like,
or
out.
50, and my girlfriend's like, "You look better."
Yeah,
I was like, I don't know what you like.
I
don't
gained a good
understand
30
what
since
you
we've
think.
been I gained 30 since we've been dating, and she's like, "You look like more of a man now."
Yeah,
You're
I
like,
think that's
it's
the
like
thing.
sexy.
'Cause I was,
I
like,
like a
skinny
man.
and kind of a kid.
I'm like, yeah, but you started dating me when I was skinny.
Yeah.
But
So
do
did
you
you
think
not-
that women say things like that because if they gained weight and you said something,
I think
they'd kill
women
themselves?
women truly love.
Imagine if your girlfriend gained 30 pounds and you were like, "Yeah, you look fucking."
More of a woman.
you look like more of a man.
You look more like a man.
I don't know. I mean, I just what I do is I never comment on it. That's my thing. And if
Yeah,
she
or-
brings it up, I eschew as much as I'm. Like, I don't even. What you?
Well, if a girl gains weight,
It's
What
not
are
even.
your top 3 compliments you give?
Damn.
Tight.
That's pretty good. Number 1.
Sick tits.
I was saying beautiful a lot, but my lady was like, "Why don't you call me sexy?" So now I go like a 50-50 split between
never
those
good
two.
enough, is it?
Almost like pathologically. Like last time I said beautiful, say sexy this time. I'm like, "You look so sexy." She's like wearing a fucking winter coat. She's like, "Thank you, babe." It's like you just gotta dangle a carrot. Like it's like really no women. I think they really like personality in a very weird
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
And I
Have
think
you seen
that-
lesbians date each other? It's like 2 hedgehogs, like huge pigs. It's 2 women to be like, well, their aura is incredible,
Yeah.
and you're like, she can't fit through the door.
I mean, you've never seen 2 gross gay guys going like, dude.
Oh, well,
two
yeah.
gnarly
You
little
don't
gay
see
dudes.
a lot of you don't see a
Never
lot
seen
of
that?
gnarly
Show
gay
me.
guys.
Dude, 2
Prove
fucking
it.
boss hogs looking at each other. 2 big fat biker gay guys. Yeah. Santas
but
and
they
leather
still
jackets.
got like arms, you know.
Yeah,
Dude,
but they're 480 pounds.
Together.
No,
Dude, I lived with this guy. Me and my ex-girlfriend, we were super broke, and in Boston, we moved in with this guy. He owned the place, but he wanted to rent out the other rooms because he was barely ever there. I think he did something sketchy for work, like white-collar crime, because he was on this app that I was using to sell weed. And it was a Signal. You ever hear Signal?
I'm on it right now.
Yeah. The only people that were on it at that time were like selling weed. So he was on it, and he never told us what his job was. He just said something tech, and he was weird. Big, fat, gay guy, total bear, and he was really into magic and hypnotism, and he would try to like hypnotize us and stuff like that. But then, like every other day, dude, some weird
Don't just like brush over that.
We'd be like hanging out in the common area, and he'd be like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" It's like me and my ex-girlfriend. He's like, and then we'd be just drinking, talking, and he'd be like, "Have you ever been hypnotized? We should try it." And then we would. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
That's what you think. You just have no memories. It's like a video of you being. Where you're like, that's what he was selling. He was like,
and he was kind of autistic, and he would have these fully autistic, like Magic the Gathering gay dudes come in, and they would just like creep in with their hair over their face, and then like 20 minutes later, he would just be railing them out. Dude, you can hear it from anywhere in the house. I'm pretty sure this poor it was just some weird little like nerdy Asperger's kid, and I'm like, I think he's getting raped by a magician right now.
No, we were asking for it. We knew what was going to happen.
Raped by a magician.
No, I think this magician.
I would love to hear that that soundscape where it's just like dice rolling. Fuck.
Just a dove flies out.
I remember I was telling my buddies who were like South Boston guys, because it was in Boston, like my comedian buddies. I was telling them like, yeah, dude, my landlord / roommate is this gay guy. I was like, he was fucking this guy super loud. The room's right connected. Dude, he's fucking. I was listening to him fuck some guy today, and they were like, oh, dude, stop it, bro. I'm like, he's aggressive, dude. I heard him bust it. I was like, I heard him bust a gay nut. And the guy was like, dude, seriously? Stop it. He was like, dude, I'm not fucking around anymore.
That accent, even you just doing it, gave me a little chub. I was like, I love that so much.
You like that voice?
Oh, that aggressive,
dude.
Oh,
yeah.
Don't do it too much.
That's so funny because it's such a revolting accent for women.
No, they.
What?
Oh, for women to have.
Yeah, I would say he's attracted to men who have this voice. If a woman had this voice, it'd be horrible.
No, it's disgusting.
She'd be like, hi, I suck your cock and I'll lick your ball. You know, you're like, oh,
No.
I remember
that's a lady you can leave your house with, you know?
Yeah.
She'll take care of business.
Yeah?
Yeah, I like that.
You leave your house, like put her on your arm and take her about town? Is that what you mean, leave
No,
your
I
house?
mean like she could be my house manager.
Housekeeper?
Slave.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she'll keep things
Yeah,
nice.
I guess maid is the word I'm
Maid
looking
is
for.
maid. Yeah, she'd be a great maid. I feel like she just smokes cigarettes inside. There'd be some crusty dog there. No, that would suck.
Remember I told you about that fat lady with the Boston accent?
Yeah. I love that story.
You had sex with?
No. I did a show in New Hampshire, and she was like living 2 doors down from the show. And then afterwards, she was like, "So, my apartment's right here. If you want to come up or something." And I was like, "No, remember I did jokes about my girlfriend. Sorry, I can't go up." She's like, "Come on, I know your girlfriend. She's not here." And I was like, "I can't do it. I'm sorry." She goes, "Come on, just let me suck your cock." And her tone was very much like,
By the way,
don't be
it's
a
me in a
pussy.
way.
You're gay. What are you, gay or something? Want to let me suck your cock?
That's crazy. I had a girl, I was doing my laundry just a couple of days ago, and a bachelor party walked in, and this girl clocked me, and she was like, I immediately was like, oh no. And she came up to me and she's like, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I immediately go, yeah, Hammer. And I go, and she's wearing like a halter top, like pink, and she's like, I was like, I'm gay. And she's like, no fucking way. No fucking way. And I was like, no, I swear to God. And she just kept being like,
I swear to God.
I was like, no. I go, oh my God, this is like how like men feel when gross girls come up to them. And she kept being like, you know, girls feel better. She goes, it feels better than the back. And I was like, I don't like the hair.
This is an insane.
No,
I don't like your
he
voice.
means like the
I
hair
don't
on
like
her
when
head.
girls long hair.
Okay.
Yeah. I like the vagina.
This is also insane. That's an insane pitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go, I'm gay. I like men. And she goes, you haven't felt pussy yet. It's way better.
I'm newly hotter, so it was like crazy because she was just kind of like, prove it. And girls will say that to Colton sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, I get it. Look at him. You know what I mean? But I was like, really.
It's funny because I'll hold the door open and they'll like, oh, is he coming on to me? They're like, hey, and I'll go, hey, and they'll go,
You're disappointed.
Yeah, the amount of eye rolls I get, like, oh god.
When you were
I
banging
kind
all
of
these
want that.
chicks,
That sounds so powerful.
what? Yeah, that's a good point.
When they go to me, I'm like, you feel the wrath of a thousand suns. Yeah, I just feel fully schizophrenic. Like that's what. I take out my like bloody journal and another one already, and they'll feel the pain that I have felt. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm sorry.
This is polar opposite ends of the spectrum.
What? This guy was like, ugh, pussy, disgusting. And I'm like, I'll do fucking anything.
Pushing something with your nose is so good.
That's her forehead.
So fucking
But I held the door for you.
That's so funny.
Do you know what I've done?
Yeah.
Did
No,
you?
I had a rage inside me.
Yeah, Did you have
Cum?
when you were banging all these dudes?
Did you come?
When you were banging all these ladies, did people know you were in the closet? Because I would imagine there's got to be dudes that were like, "What the fuck?" Like a guy that.
I mean, I was playing rugby at the time.
Yeah.
that's a pretty
I
good.
don't really
cover.
like anyone's gonna be like. I was getting a lot of fights. People would call me gay. With my last girlfriend, Martina Frigerio from Italy.
She was fully Italian?
Yeah, she was.
Wow. She must
was
not have- she must have
so-
taken the
she
news
was
horribly.
So
Wait,
hot.
Tell that story.
Which one?
Didn't you come inside her?
Yeah, there's a couple times. Her and I, our relationship was like pretty good until she like started learning English, and we get in a lot of fights. And then she one time was like, we're getting a fight, and then we were making up and we're having like makeup sex, and I was like, I'm gonna fuck this shit out of you, and she was like, what? What does that mean? And I was like, it means. Well, it means exactly what it says. It means I'm gonna fuck you till you shit yourself. And she's like, and this is good? It's really good. and then what she at the beginning, I'd always wear condoms because like they kind of like tell you to do that a lot.
Of course.
Especially at 18, they're like, wear a condom. And so
Yeah.
I was wearing a condom, and she's like, take it off. It feels better for you and me. And I was like, wait, it feels better for you too? Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
For sure. She would just make sure you pull out. And I forgot to pull out.
Ooh.
And I was also stony baloney, high. And I just started go, oops. And she just starts hitting me. Just full on punching. You fucking cazzo fai. Blah, 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 blah. And then we got her a little plan B.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's when I found out plan B is not like really cool to do.
It only also works if you're like under 150 pounds or something.
Yeah.
Only skinny girls can take it.
Yeah.
Fat girls can't take.
No, fat
maybe?
girls have to take more than one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Adderall.
It's a lot
Really?
like Adderall. Yeah.
Is that the
Damn.
story you're talking about?
Because I think it's
I
I
didn't
think
know
it's
that.
200. I don't know if it's 150. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, that'd be
crazy, dude.
I guess that's what I prefer women to weigh.
Sorry, that's just my definition of a cow.
Yeah.
Anyone over 150.
Dude, I was getting so much like power out of you being on stage, and you were like shitting on women on the,
Oh, yeah.
and you were like, what are you gonna do, not fuck me? And I was like, let's go.
That is a new line, and it works every single time. And you can tell the women get so fucking pissed.
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I
They're
was
like,
God.
yeah.
it was
power
like I
you
was
must
watching a
have.
football game. I was like, yeah! Like, I was like, let's go. Just like my internal hatred of women over a decade plus of dating them. I was like, yeah, you can't do anything to him. It's like when he's like, maybe I can't kick your ass, but I bring my friend in here. He's gonna fuck him up.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, it was very vindicating. I was like,
Yeah, I
it's
think
great.
after living in Portland for a while, I have like I don't want to say I have an anger towards women, but it's just like I'm like, you guys destroyed my fucking life, and just like being friends with them for too long, like I've learned way too many bad habits, and just like I don't know how to live my life as a man.
You think so?
Yeah, kind of.
What bad habits
Do you have
think you
mostly
learned?
female friends?
I did for a while. These are like my first male friends.
Okay.
Yeah,
When
you
we
said
first
you
started
told me you're
hanging-
done with it.
Yeah, I can't take on any more girls. I got a whole.
You got a
group.
list.
Yeah,
You're done. The roster's full.
for sure. Like when I die, they'll all have like a little black veil. You know what I mean? Like, and there'll be a conversation about who didn't get a veil at the funeral or whatever. But yeah, no, it's just like I don't know how to date. I don't know how. I feel like guys like teach each other how to like have game. I have no game. I shook the hand of a 23-year-old the other night after going on a date with him. Bad.
Shook his hand.
Yeah.
When we first
Weird.
started hanging out, it'd be like, how are you? I'm like,
I know,
okay,
like, ask
I'll
Matt
tell
how-
you if anything's different, okay? Don't ask me how I am.
I have
If
like straight up friends that are like, stop asking me about my day. And I'm
You go,
like,
how have you?
like, what's going on?
No, no,
that's
just
true.
relax
Men
out.
don't
How
talk
are
like
you?
that.
We go like,
That's actually kind of
like
true.
very seriously, how are you?
No, but like, how are you doing?
That's what you say to someone like after their parents die.
That's what
Yeah.
you say to women.
That's
Do
right.
you have to speak to women that way all the time?
I don't.
You
Okay,
have to,
I've
like,
never done that in my
care.
life.
You have to be aggressively understanding with
Yes,
women. I
'cause
feel.
if-
Yeah, I'm really
Yeah.
bad at that.
Oh yeah.
Terrible. I'm completely obtuse and like just
I could
oblivious.
see you being the type of guy that like your girlfriend's friends hate.
Let's go.
for 30 minutes.
You know, he's like, like, you know that there's just like some chubby girl looking at your girlfriend being like, he sucks. He sucks.
He's a comedian.
Yeah.
This is the horror in my head that you're vocalizing.
Yeah, I can't.
What is it gonna work?
Yeah.
That's so. It's hard to. It is hard to imagine you like feigning empathy,
Chumming it up
feigning
with-
sympathy or empathy for your girlfriend when she really doesn't deserve it. That's a big part of a heterosexual
yeah.
relationship. As a boyfriend, you have to go. I'm so sorry. I know that sucks, but you're gonna be okay. I'm really sorry that happened to
Yeah.
you. And it's like. The nail appointment I wanted, I have to go an hour later. It's
Yeah.
like not a real life
I have to
problem.
be
but
like
you have to be like, I'm
logic-
sorry, babe.
I have to be like
You have to
logic
say, I'm
into
sorry?
empathy.
Not like I'm sorry, like I did something wrong, but like
I'm sorry that's happening.
Like
yeah,
sympathetic
I'm
sorry.
sorry that the
That's
world has
unfortunate.
pained you
I'm sorry for your
so
loss.
deeply.
Yeah,
for,
kind of a little bit. Like I can't.
Which is
I have to be
just-
like logicked into that. That's every time me and my girlfriend fight. Is like she's upset about something, and then I'm like, whatever. And then she's like, I'm feeling this way. Why did you? I was like, oh shit, oh my bad. Like it's like news. I'm like, oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, emotions, feelings, other people. Completely just like donkey blinders.
yeah, but I don't think you're like that's not just being like a dick. I had to learn to because it's not something you should. A lot of times you're like, this isn't something somebody should feel sympathetic towards.
Yeah.
but you have to.
Well,
go,
you're a hard man.
What do you mean?
I mean, you can be a tough. You're
You can
you're a
let
tough
it out.
cookie to crack
You
sometimes.
can let it out.
I'm just saying.
No, say how you
let it
feel.
out.
Luke's not the most emotionally intelligent person in the entire world. Luke's like, no, that's wrong. That's stupid. That's stupid. No.
I know.
That's my impression of Luke. No, that's dumb. No. You're looking for that guy for, like, sympathy? There's no fucking way, dude. How are you feeling? From Luke, how are you feeling? I'm like, are you on mushrooms right now? I'd be like, what have you taken today?
If I said
Did
that,
you sleep? What is wrong? If it was, like, in earnest, Luke called me like, yeah, I'm just going through a really... I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I don't
no,
think
I told you I was depressed like a month ago, and you thought I was fucking with you.
Yeah, I couldn't tell.
I was like, I'm kind of depressed. I've been kind of feeling depressed lately. You're like, and you were waiting for the punchline. You're like, what's up?
yeah, no, I just don't see... Yeah, I just don't see that.
You get Colton gets paranoid. Like one time, don't look at me like that. One time Colton called me and he goes, be honest, are you trying to keep the podcast small? Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. He goes,
Awesome.
He's like, are you being
awesome
unfunny on it on purpose?
are you trying to keep the podcast
Big
small?
I know. Okay. And he said no. He said no, Colton. I'm not. I was like, good. Then we can move on.
I actually know, although spiritually I was like, am I?
Yeah, what he's
Like my vibe. Is
gaslighting
my
you,
vibe thinking that I'm trying to keep it small?
like
So
subconsciously?
Yeah.
Why did you think he
subconsciously.
wanted to keep the pod small?
met with him.
And I said I don't have the words for what I'm about to say, but are you trying to keep the podcast small? Because I'm trying to implement some like changes. But I should have just been like, hey, are you open to these new things? Instead, I was like,
You opened with just such an assault, dude.
That's always.
no. But I prefaced my assault with, I'm sorry for assaulting you.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah.
make
Assault
it better.
is coming. No, it's not.
Well, you know what though? My life, I do because I hung out with women so much. I can very easily fall back into victim, and so it kind of like puts a perfect dynamic of like predator victim, and then I get to be like, look what he said to me.
I gotta use that on Luke.
Yeah.
Did you hear what Luke said to me?
You're gonna victimize yourself?
Are you trying to keep this relationship small?
Are you trying to keep the podcast small, Luke?
I don't know. I feel like you in a relationship, you want somebody who does stuff, and then the other one that feels stuff, and then one that feels stuff needs friends.
I think we're both doing and not feeling.
I think I feel.
When it comes to the podcast, I feel like we're both doing.
Yeah.
We're committed to doing it.
Oh, yeah.
And making
yeah.
it better.
No, we're pretty headstrong, I think, in the podcast.
Yeah, we're both
love
kind
it.
of
I
like
thought you meant-
zombified about it in a
Yeah.
good way.
Yeah, we're pretty much on the same wavelength about most everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we pretty much agree.
What do you disagree about?
We haven't really disagreed about
with the
much of
pond?
anything.
No, just in your life.
Oh, little things.
Wow.
And big things.
You and I?
Yeah.
Politically.
Politically,
I mean,
100%. He's a big
fascist. Yeah.
Lib Central.
alt-right fascist.
Lib Central. It's unbelievable.
I mean, this fucking guy.
we had Mike Racine on the other day. They think we should live in like teepees.
Okay, this is
like,
great. This is what. Let's rehash it. Let's rehash it for everyone. No.
Yeah, we should redo the
Looks like some people
debate.
are poor, and I like it. When you're poor, it's funny. I need something to laugh at.
I'm just a grown man. I can't live in La La Land where wouldn't it be great if yada yada. That would be nice. It'd be great if
This
I had
is
a
the most
12-inch
insane-
cock,
this
but
is
I
the
don't.
most insane
That's
thing
amazing.
I've ever
I
heard.
do not identify as a grown man.
I live
That's
in La
the
La
part you
Land.
got out of that?
Yeah.
No, it's so
I crossed. I don't know. It must have been like 2 years ago. I think I'm too old for anything besides what's actually going on.
The truth.
I don't get too utopian
Men get
anymore.
obsessed
Yeah.
with the truth at a certain age. It's
Yeah.
so annoying.
No,
It's like, God, I love to have a conversation where it's like, I'm going to open a diner in Oregon. It's like, no, I'm not. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
like, let me live in that. And no.
I'm full curmudgeon-y old man. I'm like, that's not the reality we're living. I'm like just an old piece of shit on the
Dude,
porch.
if I even did
And my
that, like,
and my
slightly-
husband does the budget. So.
Yeah.
Does he actually?
Yeah,
budgets?
I don't actually see my
You
own.
get a stipend?
Yeah, I don't see any of my
Would you
paychecks.
just spend it all?
I would,
Oh my goodness.
and I have.
That'd be awesome. I'd actually kind of like that. Maybe I'm a
It's-
beta.
yeah.
cunt.
Be a sugar baby.
Not even a sugar baby, but if just like I just gave my money and then I like you get this much, and I'd never feel guilty about spending money on anything
Yeah.
because it'd not be my responsibility.
Every
I'd
rich
rather-
person just kind of does that.
Yeah,
They
that's
have
true.
these
They have, like, an
financial
accountant.
advisors.
Yeah,
and
that's
stuff.
my dream is to be like my accountant's like it's not in the thing. And I go, come on, Dan. That's like yeah.
God, you are fucking killing me,
God,
man.
you're-
It's my
God,
fucking
you're
money,
busting
and I
my-
want it now.
That's me, dude. I need a boat.
You want to go full JG Wentworth on
Yeah,
them?
dude, I want to go full Wentworth. I want to go. No, there's that scene in Louis where he's trying to buy the house and the accountant's just shutting him down at every angle. I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
damn, I want that.
Yeah,
I just
it's
want to be
shut down.
shut down by an accountant who has all my millions.
The millions.
I got to get the millions first.
No, and I can feel it. It's coming for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Millions?
I can too.
See, I like this. I need more of this
Oh,
starry-eyed approach.
I'm seeing some big checks. I'm still waiting tables right now, but you
Huge
just
checks,
wait.
yeah.
Okay, I'm feeling it.
Are you still waiting tables?
Yeah.
I waited tables for years.
Yeah.
Almost exclusively with gay dudes. Because in New
really?
York,
Yeah.
They don't hire straight guys for good reason. Because we're not good at the job.
Slovenly.
And the gay guys are all like great
How
at
you
it.
doing today? Although
Yeah.
I'm
Wait,
becoming
did you
a
up it?
do you-
During your interview, you were like, "Yeah, I could
Up your
probably."
game.
No,
put it.
I got the best serving job I had. I was hitting on the old Italian lady who was the wine rep, and she was like, "He's such a sweetheart" to the general manager, and then she hired me because the wine rep lady liked me, and I
hell
was
yeah.
really like schmoozing, momming her up, being like, "Oh."
What kind of restaurant was it?
It was Barney's. Remember the department store that
Oh,
sold like
yeah.
Gucci and stuff? It was called Fred's. It was the restaurant on top of it.
Oh, cool. Yeah,
Not there anymore.
Now all the Barney's closed down, but it was me and literally nothing but gay dudes. And my one friend was straight.
Yeah, I had the same thing. I worked at Abercrombie Fitch for 2 weeks.
Nice.
Nice.
All gay dudes.
Yeah, of course.
For 2
I didn't
weeks?
realize that was a thing. Yeah, I didn't.
Well, straight guys don't have the physique for that.
Yeah, you can't be on that bag.
College boys. I shouldn't call them boys, but they're boys.
They're boys.
Yeah, straight guys can look good until like 20 and a half.
I'm gonna
20
say-
and a half.
I'm gonna tell you something. You guys are gonna move to Austin. You're gonna have to start running.
Yeah, there's
Some
some sweet
studs?
college hunks.
Every single guy in Austin is ripped.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a lot of that.
They're
honestly.
cold plungers.
You think your girlfriend's
Yeah,
aren't
they're
gonna
You're
do
right.
CrossFitty.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Begley's ripped. And Begley cold plunges.
He's Begley ripped. He's skinny.
He's skinny.
And
He's runner ripped.
When I,
He's
see,
lean.
when I see Joe Begley, I think to myself, he's doing nothing at the gym. I feel like he's just texting.
No, he's
I'm
not
not-
lifting crazy
No.
weights. He's like sprinting.
He's like, come
and
on, man, we gotta go to the gym.
He posted like a
Is
thirst
he
trap the
fit?
other day, and he was. I thought he was ripped, but maybe you're right.
He's
Skinny
just like
was
2% body fat.
He just doesn't eat.
Yeah.
I also just can't give Joe Begley that.
No, you don't think
I was doing the same thing.
I'm like, I'm not.
No,
gonna do
no, he's not ripped. Fuck him.
Yeah,
No.
I love him though.
Nope.
He would be fucking hurt by that.
Dude, he's such a sweetheart.
Oh, we were saying.
He's such a sweetheart. And he was on stage and he was so excited about the show, which was a great show. But he was like getting very bro-y pumped. He was like, "This fucking next comedian is a fucking legend in the making." Like, doing that. And then Dylan was just leaning over me. "Do you think Joe's gay?" It's so funny.
I saw the other night. We were like nose to nose. I was like, Joe, you're literally about to kiss me. Some straight guy's eyes are screaming gay, and you're like, you want it so badly.
Begley. You wanted to
Not
say
you
Begley.
guys. Yeah, I like how you kind of looked away like, not me.
No, you told me I'm very straight, which I
Wait, have you guys done gay stuff?
No.
Nothing?
No. Why?
No. I
No,
kiss
why?
my old ones.
No, the why is the
why?
why
Who's
is
that?
crazy.
Why is it crazy?
No, why? Who's that?
Why?
Who's that?
Why would I why?
Well, what do you need this information for? No, I've never done anything gay.
You've never done anything gay?
That's
No.
crazy. So you never
Like,
played sports?
I've kissed 2 men.
But in a sexual, genuinely sexual
Or is it
way?
a
No,
joke?
not in a genuinely sexual way.
You were like drunk and fucking around.
No. I thought I might. I was like, I thought I might have been gay in college because I got no pussy.
Oh.
That was
Why?
a dark
'Cause
time.
fat?
Because I was fat and ugly and had red hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you have a hard time with the red hair?
I
had sex
did.
with a redhead who said all redheads have big dicks.
Well, I can tell you that that's not true.
I've told you that's not true.
I can tell you that with
I know, but I like to say it to every redhead I meet.
with absolute fact that is not true, dude. And I've seen exactly one guy's redheaded cock, so yeah, that's not true.
0 for 1?
0 for 1, yeah. Which really, it puts a damper in all of them. But no, yeah, I don't know. I was just like so frustrated. I was like, I guess I'm gay, you know?
That's hard.
Yeah. I was so scared of women. I'm so scared of women. There's no way that I'm attracted to them. That was like my logic. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay. And then I remember I was like this one gay guy we were all friends with. I was like, if I was going to be gay, it'd be for that guy. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty looking man there. And then he transitioned into a woman.
Wow, now you can do it.
Really
So
had
now
energy.
I'm really not gay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, if they were still boy at the time, that's pretty gay.
Guys, let's not get into like logistics on this. Let's not do, let's not
about
argue
gender,
semantics
we're-
here. Like really, I mean, she was always a woman, so.
yeah, absolutely.
So true.
To me, she was definitely always a
Yeah,
lady.
Yeah.
No, but then I got pussy. I was like, what was all that about?
Yeah. Did you lose it late?
So you
yeah,
kissed
20,
a boy
21.
before you?
No.
Okay.
No, I kissed a boy far after I had sex with a lady.
That's cool.
Yeah. I was 21, 20 or something like that when I had sex with a lady.
Okay, but you said it was weird that I came out at 21, but you lost your virginity at 21?
No, I didn't say it was weird. He said it was weird.
I said it was late. I thought it
He
was
said
late.
it was late.
Okay.
I
I don't think it's weird at all.
Okay, no, I don't think it's weird either.
2021, if I look back to my 20-year-old self and I was gay, I probably wouldn't have said it.
I think back about like, dude, you could have had so much more fun. I wish
Yeah.
I'd come out sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have been doing stupid stuff in high school. So
I wish I was gay in high school too, but yeah.
Well, you were.
Well, I was for sure. I wasn't also.
You were being gay, but you weren't out as gay.
Yeah, but everyone knew I was gay.
Yeah.
I was that kid.
Yeah, there was a kid like that in my school, and then I felt bad for him because people were mean to him.
Oh,
were
yeah.
they mean to you because you were gay?
No, I'm from a really small town. And actually, I had a saving grace. When I was in 8th grade, my sister died, so then everyone started being really
Oh,
nice
yeah.
to me.
That
So I was
eclipses the
winner.
gayness.
It was like, oh, no one's mean to Dylan anymore.
Yeah.
Plop, plop, plop. Just had to marry. Yeah.
Would you ever bring it up?
What? Dead sister?
Yeah.
Everyone knew.
Yeah.
That's so
That's a
fun.
small enough
There's an
town.
equation there. Like, dead sister delays homophobia by 4 years.
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
yeah.
I graduated with 78 kids in my class. It's
Oh
like
my
a town of
goodness.
4,000 people.
That's
so
insane.
It's like, yeah.
That's so small. Wow.
Yeah.
Were you the only gay person?
No, there's like there's like one of every grade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so
Okay.
it was me, and it was just like my whole high school experience was like me with like 12 girls, 6 on each side, and they're all like, he's not gay. Perfect.
They're like defending you like an army.
100%. They'd be
Oh,
like,
wow.
he's not gay till he says he's gay.
Dude,
That's nice of them.
Yeah, no, they're great.
I've always thought one of my boys from home has to be gay because there's so many dudes that we're friends with and not one of them is gay.
You can
But
show
there's,
us
like-
pictures and we'll tell
We'll
you.
tell
which
you.
one.
Oh,
yeah, you can tell
really?
from pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
I want to show you pictures so badly. I want to show you pictures so badly.
Show them.
Show them.
Can't say the name.
We won't say his name.
You
But also,
seriously can't say
I
the
don't
name.
think you guys realize how many of your friends have done gay stuff that you don't know about.
Tim said this.
No, it's insane. Honestly, it really is. Yeah, it's crazy.
Tim said this.
All of your I will say the only thing that sucks is when you ask guys if they've done gay stuff is that then usually sometimes they'll start telling you a story about when they were like 6 and you're like, that was child on
molestation.
child. Like, that's child on child.
Okay. Don't say the
You
name.
know, gay stuff.
Actually, you can't see the name.
That your
Okay.
uncle makes.
I
Don't-
can.
No
say that.
description. Just give me a yes or no. What do you think?
Oh, honey.
Just an
Okay. No, I'll bring it up.
I got a glance. I'm just curious.
He has gay face.
Smiling eyes.
It's, No, you can tell if this. You can.
Yeah.
Oh, we have gay face, right?
Yeah.
That's the gayest face I've ever seen. Wipey mascara.
Yeah, just
Oh God. Comics are so brutal. I walked into a green room with a little bit of makeup on, and the comic was like, "Whoa, you are caked up." I was like, "Okay, I'm never wearing makeup again."
Oh man, that sucks.
Have you gone through the phase where you wear? There was gay dudes I worked with at Barney's who were like fully done up in makeup, like chicks.
Yeah. I come in, I'm like James Charles.
dude, you look like a chick, bro.
Red lipstick on. I'm like, what? Waiting tables?
I know you're gay, but you look like a fucking chick, bro.
Dude, is that contour? That is
Fucking
too much.
Dude.
I've definitely gone through makeup phases where I'm like, okay, here we go. Finally,
Like makeup, or like you're just like fucking making it even.
Making it even. When
I
you're
mean,
fat,
that's
you'll
not.
take it
That's
even.
just. I mean, he's
What's
Italian,
the line
you
too
know.
far for you? Mascara?
What? It was like they were glittery.
Glitter.
It was
Oh,
like
yeah.
glittery paint around here.
I've never been that kind of gay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a kid we called.
They look like
Sparkles in
literal
high school.
fairies.
Yeah.
All right.
No, you're like into it, Luke.
No, it's like they were
beautiful
almost
fucking
women.
sprites. I mean, they're like twin Tinkerbells.
That is so different.
It's like shining angels from above. Have you seen this?
Yeah.
Dude, that is so funny. Dude, they were like these magical pixies. Like, there was just something about them. It was like
Just a fat
Cast a
gay dude
fucking
with glitter on his
spell on
face.
me.
Yeah. I think they also might be witches.
Because I'm cursed.
dude, I remember that guy RuPaul came in and they were
That
plugging
guy,
out.
RuPaul, is so funny. that fucking guy.
No, dude, he came in and ordered a salad. It was a big day at Barney's.
Oh,
the
that
boys
is
were
big.
the boys were fired up. They're fired up.
RuPaul's table.
Yeah, right, yeah, he was big. And then like a football player would come in, they wouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
RuPaul was a big day.
Like Aaron Rodgers is there, and like, who's
he's
this
gay.
fucking guy?
Yeah.
You think so?
Everyone says he's gay.
No.
I don't. I've
Aaron
never heard
Rodgers?
that.
You guys have never heard these rumors that Aaron Rodgers is gay?
No. We could start him here, though. I'd love that.
Oh, it's literally.
We love spreading
Google Aaron Rodgers
misinformation.
is gay, and it will like a whole. It's like all. It's crazy.
Aaron Rodgers.
People say Zac Efron's gay. I've heard that one.
He looks really fucked up.
It just says, "I'm not gay." In quotes. In quotes.
I don't know. That's
I really,
that's something a
really
gay guy
like
might
women.
say.
Yeah. Hey, I've said that before.
I really, really like women.
No, I love freaking pussy. No, he's such a freak anyway, dude. Like he's sitting in the dark for 6 weeks before seasons and
Who?
shit.
It's Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, he like did like a
He's
darkness retreat where he took ayahuasca and sat in a
He's-
dark room for like a month.
He's an insufferable.
I mean, he's a
human
psycho.
I did that for 2 days.
That's gay.
Oh, that sounds
being.
fun.
Yeah, what, to be an insufferable human being?
Yeah, it's always trying to like do something.
No, he's just a fucking egomaniac.
Yeah, he's just a kind
What's
of
Every
his net
football
worth?
season there's
What's
a-
his net worth?
Oh, like $300 million.
it's a lot.
300, $400 million.
You know what? If I have like not
probably-
even that much money, you guys are never gonna see.
Yeah,
it.
if I had 100th of that, I'd be a
Sometimes they have
motherfucker.
all this money, and you look and you go like, you have rosacea. I see videos of Aaron Rodgers. I was like, your face is red. It's like, get the fucking products.
Yeah, yeah,
Is
yeah.
that what bothers you?
Yeah, I'm like, if I had that
Shit.
much money, I wouldn't have rosacea.
I mean, he's
What?
a $200 million
He's
quarterback. You think
playing a game. He looks great. His skin's perfect.
well, that's a younger version of him. He's much
Yeah.
younger there.
He goes in and out of looking like a good-looking dude, and then sometimes he looks like he's been in the woods.
He
for
looks
like
a little
year.
ghoulish
Yeah,
sometimes.
he gets ghoulish looking.
He's a little gaunt
He's a
sometimes.
lot.
Do you guys like care about athletes?
What do you mean?
Like, do you care about them the way we care about actresses?
100%.
Probably,
There's a
yeah.
Josh Allen candle
Yeah,
right
that's
next to
Josh
your head.
Allen. He's a
That's-
quarterback for the Buffalo Bills.
Go Bills,
I
baby.
wouldn't have sex with them, but
I would.
With Josh
He's-
Allen?
Yeah.
Who's his
Why
actress girlfriend? Haley Steinfeld.
Oh,
Banging
she's
her.
an angel.
Yeah,
I love
she's
her.
Filipino.
that's how you are 100% straight because nobody is like, you know who's fucking good is Haley Steinfeld. No, the girl from Pitch Perfect. Are you kidding me?
She's really hot.
I have no idea who you're talking
Oh,
about.
that's
I don't. I
Are we talking about the same
Steinfeld,
lady here?
her?
come
Yeah,
on.
she's so hot.
yeah, she's hot.
True Grit is a crazy reference. To bring up.
Was she a baby in that?
She's like
7 years old.
She's like 14. You fucking
I was
pedophile.
like, yeah, that was Joe liked her best.
To me, she's like,
Yeah, dude.
No, she's really hot.
Who do you think the best looking NFL player is? For me to go on a date with, maybe.
For you to go on a date, for
yeah,
you
yeah,
personally,
Nick Bosa. Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa's ridiculous.
Nick Bosa's
Let's
a
see
fucking.
Nick.
Oh
Let's
my
see now.
God.
Let's
get
see
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa.
And
He's,
a good,
he is huge and shredded. He's like 240 pounds
Oh,
of
yeah.
like pure muscle. Look at
Bring
that
up
picture
the
of
one
him
with the
there.
tank top, the gray tank top down.
I mean,
Yeah,
look
he
at
looks
this
like he's
guy.
a
Great tank
fucking
top.
demon.
I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
dude.
Whoa.
Isn't that
Normally,
crazy?
people, they'll pitch me someone, they'll go, you're crazy. This, I would love to make that happen.
Oh, yeah. That's
Hey,
crazy.
I
He's
hope-
built crazy.
Dude, he's like your height and like 290.
And he's
Wow.
just diced.
He's huge.
Okay, wait.
He's DN?
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
DL?
yeah. Edge rusher. DL.
He's DL.
I go, ooh.
Yeah.
No, he's
Hey,
DN.
I can keep a pretty good secret, and I hope you like tight hole. What is it?
Nick Bosa is a big fan of the show, so he'll
Sorry.
see.
Oh,
Yeah. Nicosa.
Sorry, that was just me on next.
Yeah.
Dude, I miss next.
Oh, yeah.
Coming out the
Fucking
bus.
freak. I'll do anything you tell me to do. On the bus.
You ever watch Tool Academy? Tool Academy was a fun one.
I feel like I did.
It was like girls would bring in their douchey boyfriends to try to like undouchify them, and the tools would have to live in a house together. And then sometimes the girls would
Yeah.
come back. And one time they had like a big couples dinner where they're supposed to like air out their grievances. And one of the tools' girlfriends was just like, "You come way too fast."
Holy
And
shit.
that was their whole relationship problem. She's just like, "You come too fast." And then they had like the talking head interviews with the other tools in the house afterwards. Like, I mean, he's like a dweeby guy already. Like, don't put him on the spot like that. all the tools are siding with him. Like, it's kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
a
it's
low
something you
blow.
say. Yeah, yeah.
Hims,
wow.
on Hims.com, they have the comes too fast pills now.
Really?
Do you
Yeah.
guys, what's your experience with that?
I've
He-
never used them.
He doesn't come fast.
No, I'm a non-comer.
Same. Do
You
you
never
come
come?
yourself?
I take antidepressants.
Prozac?
I take Lexapro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can come pretty fast from time to time.
Really?
It used to be all the time, and then I got older and I got better at it. But yeah, no.
Do you think about different things to not come?
No, that would suck. I want to be there. If I'm having sex, I want to enjoy the sex.
Yeah.
Good
I
point.
jerked off for so long that I have a hard time coming.
Yeah, that was
Dude,
my
this
problem
is a
at
lot
first
of people
too.
say this.
Yeah. No, I can go for so long. And now I'm addicted to edging, so it's a huge problem.
And gooning and
Yeah.
edging.
100%.
You're addicted to edging?
I'm addicted to gooning.
Wait, so you'll like edge all day?
Yeah.
Wow.
And I like talk to guys on Grindr because it's like you never know what's gonna happen.
and then you're just like, well, I'll
Yeah.
just watch porn a bit, text on Grindr, watch porn.
Oh,
a bit,
I'm having guys send me voice memos or sending videos. You're like, do I want to hook up with this person? Am I going to invite this stranger over? It's
Jeez.
crazy.
Yeah, I've had
the
friends
options
tell
at
me.
your avail.
I've had friends
Yeah.
tell me they have like porn. They had porn addictions, and I always thought it was like they were jerking off like 8 times in a day or something. But they all said it's like 1 10-hour jerk.
Whoa.
On and off.
Yes,
Yes.
where they don't come until like the nighttime and they start in the
And
fucking
by the way,
morning.
when you do come, you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like, what the
After-
fuck?
wasted
What have I
day.
done?
Wait,
Yeah.
you're like, you sick fuck, and your load is like so big, it's disgusting.
So gross.
I'm so sorry.
Get a job.
Just on my day off.
So it's such a fun. My load was so big. Get a fucking job. That rocks.
Sorry for bringing up the.
No,
the
edging and
That's
gooning.
all right.
That's big for our fan base. So it's
We definitely have some gooners in
we
there.
have some
for
gooners
sure.
in the crowd, some edgers. But yeah, I mean, I don't really do that. Really, I fucking bust in like 2 seconds watching porn.
But
You
you can't
because
come
I'm there
sex?
to be. Yeah, that's a good point.
It's easier with my death grip.
Then why don't you just pull out and
I feel like I'm not squeezing it that hard because a lot of people say this. I might not be cranking it that
Go
hard.
use
You don't have
lotion.
to.
What's up?
You use
lotion?
I use lotion.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm a dry crank. I'm
Dry
a fully dry
crank.
crank.
The lotion to me is crazy.
I would never do lotion.
You're all
Lotion
dry, guys?
is
Oh, I'm uncut, so you don't need it.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker.
Natural.
Damn.
You can't come in. You're uncut.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I know.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You've been
Why is
blessed
lotion
and cursed
crazy?
at the same time?
It's like going getting. This is gonna feel great. Okay, fucking psycho. Where do you keep that lotion, man?
Fucking
my girlfriend's
crusty ass
lotion.
lotion.
She
Even
has,
worse. So you
fat
come with
body.
lavender.
She
God
has
damn.
cocoa. It's a big thing of cocoa butter.
Cocoa
And it gets
butter.
used from time to
Cocoa
time.
butter.
Yeah.
Well,
cocoa
she,
butter.
she's not.
Why?
She's not white.
Sorry,
No.
I couldn't do that because I just think of Keenan Thompson be like my cocoa no butter. For that reason, I'm out.
Yeah.
Also, I just feel like the cleanup's way worse.
Yeah, your cock's all covered in fucking grimy lotion.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to take
It's
a
not
shower
ideal.
after or something.
You don't have to take a shower after.
That's true. You don't have to do
but
it.
Do you get a lot of jock itch?
No.
Great question.
I'm at an all-time low. I think I'm at an all-time low for jerking right now.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. What like
It was
if
driving me-
you're boot up, living with her. It's
How old
like,
are you?
I'm 29.
Thank God.
What?
I'm also 29.
Okay.
Nice.
Twins.
Nice.
How old are you?
33.
Nice, dude.
No, 28.
Okay.
Yeah, Joe's the baby. Joe's 23.
Whoa.
Or 24? 24.
He's dating a 23-year-old.
I'm not dating
Is that
anybody.
problem?
You're in love with the 23.
I
Wow.
went on 2 dates.
Is that
How'd you meet him?
Cut it out.
How'd you meet him? What's he like?
I met him on Fields.
His Field's a freaky one, isn't it?
It's
Yeah.
for like where straight men go to identify as heterosexual or heteroflexible, which I love that term.
They're like half gay.
No, they just like guys suck their dicks, and I think that's really cool.
Fair enough.
And so then, yeah, just on that, we went on like a couple dates. Not a big deal.
No.
You think he's dating him?
I wouldn't say that.
He went on dates. What for you? What date? How many dates do you have to go on to be dating someone? Is it
That's
2?
a good question.
I would never say it until I've actually been like, okay, you're my girlfriend. That's when I would say we're dating.
Interesting.
But like, would you say you have a lot of like emotional walls and hurt? and
Yeah,
trauma?
yeah, big time.
Would you say you have commitment issues?
Mom issues, commitment issues,
yeah.
Italian.
Hey, I just guessed. This is just guesses.
That's so funny. You clocked it instantly because he was like, "Yeah, my mom made me watch Sex and the City," and she's like, "You guys have a."
Well, he didn't
troubled
say
rela-"
made. He clearly enjoyed the.
Yeah, you make me sound like a pedophile, dude.
What? I thought she made you watch it.
No, I liked it.
Oh,
Sex and the
okay.
City's great.
Okay, never mind. I thought you said
That's
you were
so
10
fun.
and she made me watch
Nah,
it.
Sex and the City's fun.
You're like me and my mom were like Lorelai and Lori.
No, she wanted me. I swear, she wanted me to be gay. She wanted me to. We would watch
My mom
stuff
would be
like
so
that.
happy if I was gay.
Yeah,
My mom
she-
was.
Stoked.
Yeah, probably.
She was so
Wait,
happy.
could we call your parents and just like try out to see how happy they'd be?
If I was, she
If
would
you were
never believe if I said.
Yeah,
I'm
if I
coming
came out as
gay.
gay, my mom would not understand. She's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, they would.
But I thought she'd be happy.
No, she would be, but it's too late now. The ship has sailed.
What if you called her and said you were blackmailed and the gay porn is going to come out with you in?
What position were you in? Please be on top.
See, like,
Please be-
the thing is, it's such a good idea that I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Because she'd be like, "Oh, okay, okay. Here's what we can do. I know a lawyer. We'll figure it out. We'll get it, take it down. I know people in IT. I'll talk to them. I won't mention your name. She'd be like, on
I saw the
case.
best video on TikTok the other day, which was they were at BYU and they were having this kid call his mom and be like, "I got a stripper pregnant at BYU."
That's awesome.
And he's like, for $500. And he's like, "Mom, I don't know, I got this stripper pregnant, blah blah blah." And the mom's like, "What?" And then but like, within a minute, she's like, "Well, go tell her to get an abortion."
Oh, let's go.
And everybody's like, "That's not very BYU of you." It's like, "Oh, I love this."
Those interviews at BYU are crazy.
Oh, those
Do you
people
get
are-
those?
Yeah, I love
They're
them.
like, "What's your favorite soda?" And they're like, "I don't drink soda." And you're like, "Oh
It,
my
it
god!"
literally is like, what do you think's more sinful, like having soda or having gay sex? And they're like, well, both.
They're both equally sinful.
All right. Well, I have a Fanta.
In a tight ass. Yeah.
Dude, there's this documentary I was watching about this guy who was like, I don't know if he was like a televangelist. He was like the head of like a Christian network thing that was worth like $500 million. And he was having his pool boy cuck him with his wife for like years.
Yeah.
And to the point where he made the guy part of his enterprise.
Oh.
Like he made him like the VP of sales or something. And the guy
love
would
that.
fly around in private jets with him. And it turns out the guy was his pool boy who was cucking him with his wife.
That's so
he like
hot.
brought him on the road with him as like an opener. So he could cuck his wife on the road.
Do you think he would call it "cuck my wife"? Hey, would you cuck my wife?
Cuck me with my wife? Because you're the cuck.
Because I'm the cuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
Would
so.
you,
I bet if you're a
you're
cuck, you
cucking
like
me, but I am the cuck. The stud cucks the cuck.
the
Yeah.
bull.
The bull cucks the
I
cuck.
love bull culture.
Of
do
what?
too.
Of
Black guys?
yeah, most everyone I watch is a black guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
That's huge. Cuckold black is huge.
Yeah,
but
because there's a racial element.
yeah, and I like
There's a
all
racial
white cuckolds, but I thought that was gonna be a laugh. Edit that
You only watch white cucks.
out. yeah,
You're racist, but you're a cuck. You're a racist cuck. I don't want no fucking black guy fucking my wife, dude.
I'm not gonna.
I need a
walk
beautiful white man
I
to
need
fuck
a
my
nice-
wife in front of me.
Nice, jacked, tall, white man to fuck my wife while I watch in the corner like a pathetic dweeb.
Latino in a pinch.
Pitch.
One white guy or 4 Asian guys. That's the only
That equals. Wait, are you from Texas?
I'm an army brat.
Oh, okay. So you're all
damn.
around.
Yeah.
Okay.
I get cucking. I just don't understand the logistics of it. Like, I would need a conversation like, where are you going to stand? Like,
Yeah,
where are
like-
you going to be
Well, there's always
during
a chair.
this?
There's always the chair.
And if you don't leave the chair.
And they're like this. It's like a director. Yeah.
It's a wild thing to be into.
Yeah, I think it's just the worst humiliation that like a straight guy can undergo.
Yeah, I
It's
guess
like
you're
it's
right.
like humiliation type shit.
What are you looking
He's
at?
texting the guy he's not dating.
Absolutely not true. Texting Karen Feehan, who was like, the club owner just said, get to your spots immediately.
Oh, yeah?
But also, we were supposed to be 10:10 and 10:20, so I don't know what's going on. Truthfully, I don't know what's going on.
I thought Frantic starts at 10.
I thought it started at 10 too.
I don't know.
Is she fucking with you?
She said, hey, Joe just texted me, asked me you guys to get there earlier, like ASAP, I assume. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
All right.
You guys can go if you have to. It's okay.
Well, I mean...
Well, no.
I mean, we could just keep rolling for like another 5 minutes. Is that
Yeah,
right?
that's fine.
yeah, how long
Yeah?
have we done, Joe? 53. Okay,
Sometimes-
we're right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
We're right
right
there.
there.
We're
Right there. Sorry I brought it down. I guess I brought
No,
it
it's
down.
okay. I understand. You got to get to your spots.
Well, we might not have it anymore. And it's Karen Feehan's fault. JK, love her.
We got to dish it out for her.
I have an OnlyFans too. Go to my link to find it.
Do you have an
Do you
OnlyFans?
actually?
I do.
Is it
I
going
do.
well?
It's going good enough.
Okay.
What do you do on it?
Just show butt, no hole.
Well, I thought you started showing hole.
I show a little hole.
He's like you with the dating thing. That's him with the showing
He's
hole.
showing hole. He says he's not showing hole. He's
Like,
showing
oh,
hole.
Hey, you'll see a little, but it's not going to be just spread open.
There are people watching this podcast thinking, oh, he better be showing hole.
Yeah, they're pissed. He better show hole.
Dude, you have to walk around all day because people will message you like, why the fuck aren't you showing hole? And I'm like, am I supposed to show a hole? And you walk around going up to Starbucks being like, I wonder if this barista shows hole.
I would say if I was subscribing to an OnlyFans and there was no hole,
I might be a little
rip
upset.
off. $5-10. How much a month?
10.
10 a month, no hole is crazy.
What?
You
No,
got
no. All right, relax.
I'm not trying to ruin
10 a
it.
month's not bad.
I'm not trying to ruin your small business here, but I'm saying 10 a month for no hole is.
Hey, I wouldn't pay it. Okay? But I'm not into that. You know?
Yeah.
I'm serving up a very much like, this is, you get to see this, you know, doing suggestive things.
Okay, nice.
And so it's more of like, it's like gooning. It's like hunting. It's like, I wonder what he's going to post next.
Okay.
I wonder where he's going to be.
You got to make them edge.
Is it all
Yeah.
dudes subscribing, or do you have ladies?
I don't actually know that they tell you that.
They don't tell you the
Okay.
demos. They're not like this guy's 30.
I'd imagine
That's why when people
dudes.
find out after years, I found out my stepdad was watching me the whole time. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like, they don't tell you who's watching you. It's always, by the way, if you have an OnlyFans, like it's always your siblings. It's like someone.
Always?
Well, I was talking to a girl the other day. She was like,
Ew.
you know, she's like, you know how there are always those accounts that have like no followers, no pictures, and they'll write really mean things about you. I was like, yeah, that's like literally your mom. She's like, what? I was like, and that's like, think of all the people that you trust and you love. That's
Who they
is.
are.
That's
That's
never just
what a great thing
stranger.
to implant into your mind.
There's actually
It's kind of a
one
good point.
person who does that.
It's
And
pro-
they'll
it's
be the
probably your sister
meanest.
Brittany.
It's probably my sister
Sister
Brittany.
Brittany. I guarantee
Oh my
Yeah?
God.
Is she not happy that you're showing hole or lack thereof?
It's always
Literally
like
my
your
entire
aunt.
career, anything I ever do, she's like, you're embarrassing the family.
Why?
What, with comedy?
Everything. Yeah.
That'd be funny if she was doing that only about comedy and then OnlyFans. She's like, finally,
like,
you're
well,
doing something respectable.
Finally, you're doing it.
Finally, you're making.
She's like, well, you're showing hole, so that's good.
Finally.
At least you're
Finally,
showing
I
hole
wasn't
now.
gonna pay
Showing hole is the
$10 for that.
most ridiculous phrase, dude.
I can't stop saying it.
Showing hole is so funny.
You guys not use whole terminology for sex?
No, we call it like a
Front hole.
We call it front
see.
hole.
We call it front hole.
Vaginas?
Yeah.
We call them.
Holes? Nice.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the thing
great.
too. Like explicit sexual talk is like never come up with most
Men.
straight men. We're not like
I
do you
found
mean?
that
Dude,
out.
yeah,
They don't
dudes.
talk like
No.
No, we don't.
What do you mean?
we
don't
don't talk
talk
about like
like-
explicitly about sex. It's like
Women
did you
are,
fuck
like,
her?
really
Yes,
showing
and
your
that's like
dick.
kind
Like
of
if
the
Christoph
question.
was like, I was fucking this girl in the ass last night, I'd be like, all right, dude, Jesus.
Yeah, I'd be like, ew,
fucking relax.
I'd be like,
Oh,
dude,
wow.
gross.
But girls talk like that with each other.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they talk about like detailed
girls?
sexual things.
Well, you don't
I don't what?
talk like that. But I feel like every door I walk in, I'm like, you never guess what was just down my throat. Like truly everywhere.
Also, there's a thing with dudes where like if you talk too much about sex, it sounds like you're bragging, and that's
Yeah, it's
lame
annoying.
as hell.
It's so annoying.
It's
and then,
so
and then
lame.
it
It
loops
sounds
back
like you
around.
didn't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and then when you
just
talk
like
about
you're
your
like,
girlfriend, you're
Huh?
like, when people start talking about their girlfriend sex, you're like, keep that to yourself.
Yeah,
you
that's
fuck.
like for Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gross.
Also, amongst dudes, I think being funny, like straight guys, being funny is the big thing you want to be most to be cool amongst other straight guys. So if you're like the guy who's like, dude, I was fucking this girl so hard last night,
Yeah.
that's the opposite of funny.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, this guy's lame as shit.
Yeah, we hate him.
This guy
He
sucks.
thinks he's cool.
Yeah, he
Have you
thinks he's
ever-
cool. You don't want to think you're cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
gotta
funny.
know it.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Have you
just
ever had
exude
sex
it.
with your friend in the room?
No.
Yes.
No, I don't think in
no,
the
it was
no.
that Indonesian hooker
Yeah.
was my rugby mate, and he had his own hooker too.
Oh, that's nice.
Nice.
Yeah, and we were listening to You're a Jerk on repeat because I thought it was going to last a very small amount of time, and it'll last like 20 minutes.
Like
so I
the,
listened-
you're a
Oh, it was
jerk.
when jerking was big.
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
You remember when
On
everybody was
repeat.
jerking?
Yeah.
I remember when this kid I knew, Nick. Nick was
was
really
big.
good at jerking. He would do the fucking
Oh yeah. Same.
spin. He would do the spins
yeah,
where you
do the
spin,
spins,
coke,
do
go
it
down,
all.
come back up.
yeah,
Come
that's
back up.
nice when they go to the
Yeah,
ground.
it's almost a ballet move.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. I like that kind of stuff.
Pretty sick.
In Buffalo, that's a fucking ballet move.
Jerking was Buffalo Ballet.
That is
That was
gay.
the ballet. You just go to the baseball diamond and watch kids jerk in the dugout.
Wait, what do you mean I don't like the aughts? I fucking love the aughts.
So, look at me, I'm Buffalo jerking. All right? I'm Buffalo balleting.
Dude, the weather in Buffalo is the best place in the country that's an actual city to watch the eclipse today. The number one best place.
Yeah, that's true.
The weather's so bad it ruined the eclipse for like 2 million people that went there. God. There
Is
was
it snowing or something?
It was just pure clouds. You
Oh,
couldn't see
no.
anything. It's so funny. The weather's so depressing. It was like, nah, there was just people, like 100,000 people standing in a park watching nothing.
Yeah. I heard
That
that
sucks.
Houston was that too.
Yeah.
In the zone of totality or whatever. Yeah, I watched it today, dude. It was actually kind of adorable. There was like an autistic kid in my apartment complex, and we all watched it in the courtyard together. And then it ended, and he went, "Ladies and gentlemen." Well, first of all, he counted it down, which he was dead wrong about. But
Yeah.
he was like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
5, 4.
4, 3, 2, 1. And now we've reached the point of totality, everybody. Dude, it was crazy.
How old is he?
And he was probably like 13.
Okay.
And he was like, "Ladies and gentlemen, wow, really cool." I was like, "This kid's adorable, dude." It was actually kind of nice.
All right, we'll let you get.
We'll let you guys go. We'll let
you
you get
so
to your,
much.
Thanks
to
for
your
doing
shows.
it.
Thanks for coming, you
Watch,
guys.
Thank you for
listen
having
to
us.
some of this is bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Anything else? Subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Yeah,
there's
you can just
OnlyFans.
find it on Colton Dowling, the Instagram. That's where I am.
If you subscribe, push him to Show Hole. I think that he should.
Yeah,
be
DM him.
Yeah, actually,
Show
and actually
hole.
bully me a little bit. Tell me what you do to my neck.
You can follow me at Dylan P. Carlino. I'll never take my shirt off online. Bye.
Nice.
Bye.
Bye.